Hello, I'm so excited because today I'm going to be reading from my favorite subreddit, r/Today I Effed Up, read by Red. That's me. Okay, let's get into this. Today I effed up by taking Ambien on a plane and teleporting. Picture this. You're me, a scrawny college kid with terrible sleeping habits and a divine hatred of flying. Naturally, you pick an East Coast college that is a 6-hour red-eye flight away from your home on the West Coast. Mum has a stash of Ambien she uses sparingly, just for particularly sleepless nights. Anticipating the crap show that is the red-eye, she lends me a few pills each time I head to school. The dose knocks you out for 6 hours at least. Bingo! My perfect escape from the special hell that is air travel. So, at this point, I had a routine. Take a pill right after boarding, sleep through the flight, and wake up well rested just in time for landing. Grab an Uber to school, and lug the bags to the dorm. Easy! After several successes, I got an ego. I thought, hey, flying can't be that bad. Maybe I can sleep through this on my own. And if that fails, I've still got the pills as backup. So, I tried falling asleep undrugged. I'm in and out of it, keep waking up every time a beep, shuffle, overhead announcement. So I give up. It's still hardly been 10 minutes, so I take a full dose and prepare for bliss. Shortly after, I'm yanked out of my clinical slumber by an announcement that we've begun our descent. That can't be right, I only just fell asleep. Here's where I effed up. It hadn't been 10 minutes into the flight when I took the pill. It had been 3 hours. The realization hits me along with a wave of intense nausea. If you've ever been on Ambien, you know that 1, that stuff is potent as hell, and 2, you're not supposed to wake up on it. I'm tripping and hard. I vaguely call out for a bag and one appears in my hands. I dry heave all the way to the ground, all the while cursing the robots that I could see growing out of the walls. Somehow my luggage gets pulled down from above and handed to me. I forgot the face of whoever was sitting next to me, but I'm pretty sure they took off running once I woke up and started prophesizing the end of the world into my bath bag. As I'm swaying back and forth in the aisle, waiting to deplane, all I can think is, you just have to get to the dorm. Just get to the dorm. My phone goes off. I'm standing at the entrance to the terminal, bags in hand, staring at my own phone as a notification tells me my car has arrived. To this day, I have absolutely no memory of how I got there from the plane, nor how I called a car. I blinked and I was there. I get into the car, yak into the poor driver's old takeout bag, and pass out until we get to school. I lug my stuff up the stairs and promptly remember that I don't have my key. My girlfriend, who was looking after my room while I was gone, has it with her. I call public safety to let me in and fall asleep collapsed outside my own door, like a rejected booty call. The officer arrives, unlocks my door, and lingers in the doorway while I drag my stuff inside. You gonna be okay? He asked me, probably noticing that I looked like a doped up sewer rat. I gave him my friendliest smile and started to answer, but not before I gag and empty the last remains of my gut into my trash can. Perfect timing. He closed his door without another word. I took a shower, passed out, and woke up at 4 p.m. with the worst headache of my life. To this day, I've never delayed a dose on a red eye. Oh my god. I can't sleep on planes either. And even on my really long flights, 17 plus hours, I don't take anything because I'm so paranoid that I, won't be able to wake up when I need to wake up. So when I fly, because it's pretty much always international flights, I'm so tired by the time I get there. Usually I've been awake for, 30 plus hours by the time I arrive. But it's worth it because I hate not being able to wake up and being in control of myself. Okay, here's the next one. Today I effed up by not turning on the kitchen light when having a midnight snack. So this happened about 1 a.m. this morning and I'm currently dealing with the aftermath. I habitually wake up around 1 or 2 in the morning and make my way to the kitchen for some sort of snack. I smoke weed quite heavily before bed, so when this happens I'm normally fairly stoned and half awake. Bit of background, I'm currently staying with my bubble and the kitchen in this house has no door, just an archway, and a very, very bright ceiling light. Because of the cat's liking to mix and match what housemate they're sleeping with, everyone sleeps with their doors half open unless they have company, which obviously isn't a thing at the moment. The layout of the house is such that if I turn on the light in the kitchen, it ends up shining into the bedrooms, and I hate risking disturbing anyone, so I normally just use the light from the street lamps outside or the internal one in the fridge. I don't actually cook anything on the hob or in the ovens, so the max I'm doing is chucking something in the microwave or dumping something on a plate cold, so it's never been an issue before safety-wise. I think I'll be getting a lamp for the kitchen after last night. I went downstairs, found some Gorgonzola cheese in the fridge, which is my favourite, and cut a bit off. I decided it was a bit too strong just by itself, and this is where I effed up. I had bought some corned beef at the same time I bought the cheese, but I finished the corned beef a couple of days ago. I had been enjoying having both of these things at the same time, and the plate I normally used for this snack was a generic saucer. This is the same kind of saucer that one of the housemates uses to give the kitties cat treats, if they're being a bit difficult about taking the treats from his fingers. In the very, very dim light, I'd closed the fridge at this stage. I saw a saucer with a smooshy dark coloured sort of pate thing on it. It looked exactly like corned beef in the extreme gloom. My stoned half awake, ravenous brain goes, "Oh, I didn't finish it! Yay!" and picks up the glob on the saucer. Turns out that when cat treats either get moisture from the sink splash or cat dribble, probably the latter knowing one of the boys, he's a fountain, it sort of goes into this mulch, which also has a very similar texture to corned beef. I ate 3 or 4 treats worth of soggy cat food in one go, because by the time my taste buds caught up with my chewing, it was too late. This was bad enough just experience-wise, but within a couple of hours I was beginning to feel really like crap. Tummy going haywire, headache starting, feeling completely wiped. This is when I Google something I have never thought I'd need to look up. Is there gluten in cat treats? I found the cat treat brand, and yes, there's gluten. And yes, if you haven't guessed by my tone, I have celiac disease. I glutened myself with cat food. Pray for me. Oh no, that's so bad. I have celiac disease, and it takes weeks, if not months, to feel better after having gluten. And oh no, that's so bad. That's so awful. It's not bad. It's bad enough you eat pet food, but then also you're going to be suffering for so long because of it. Oh, just get some snacks in packages or something. I feel this in my body. Ugh. I always love r/today I effed up, especially when it's read by me, Red. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it too, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate you. Bye bye.